Hello, it's Trump Take 5, and this is Exhibit A. I made a short video explaining what this channel is for, what it's about, and this is a prime example that came up in the editing process of that first video. The President of the United States over the weekend on a trip to Asia tweeted this: "Why would Kim Jong-Un insult me by calling me old when I would never call him short and fat? Oh well, I try so hard to be his friend, and maybe someday that'll happen," with the characteristic exclamation point there at the end. Now, if you're anything like me, which you probably are since we're all human, this is a very surprising tweet, especially from the head of a state, or more directly, the head of the United States, on a trip dealing with other foreign leaders. But if you're anything like me, you spent quite a lot of time over the last 24 hours thinking about this tweet, talking about this tweet, sharing this tweet, reading funny things that other people wrote about it. And honestly, this is not something that deserves 24 hours of our attention. It is a beautifully hard to understand situation. I get it. It's like this is a grown man who's in the position that they call the most powerful man in the world. And this sounds like a 5-year-old, but this isn't new. This is not new stuff. This is stuff that Donald Trump has been doing for years. And therefore, there's probably something better we could do with our time than talk about how stupid this tweet is. So I'm not going to talk about how stupid it is. You know how stupid it is. I know how stupid it is. And I just think this is a great example of why this channel is something that I wanted to do, because as I've said, there is a lot of important stuff that's going on. There's healthcare. There's this tax cut that's going to probably destroy our economy again like it did the last time they tried this. So thinking about this tweet is just not productive. I may have been lucky in my life. I didn't have a crazy grandpa, but I knew people who had crazy grandpas. Maybe you had one, but at least you knew one if you didn't have one of your own. And that's what this is. This is a crazy grandpa doing crazy grandpa stuff. Most of the time, you accept the crazy grandpa because you're like, man, he made it that long and he provided for his family and he's probably a good guy underneath. And none of those things may be true about Donald Trump, but expecting that he does something like this and then he'll pivot into being not a crazy grandpa is pretty much an impossibility. And I think there's another side to this that's worth mentioning, because this is going to be somewhere around a 5-minute long video. What is it about us that needs this? You know what I mean? It validates something that we already know. It's fun to make fun of because it is the most ridiculous tweet that's come out lately. It's borderline deranged, and it's really hard to imagine, and it's fun to make fun of because it makes this disastrous situation feel a little bit more livable. That's still us just getting in our tribe and saying, look how bad the other side is. It's not really anything new. It's not anything. It just fills this part of us that wants to make fun of someone. So by my own admission, that's what I did this weekend, and I don't think it made my life better. Do you think it made your life better? There's probably something else we could be doing rather than making fun of terrible Trump tweet number 9 million, whatever it is by this point. You know what I mean? So really gives a nice exhibit of why this channel is someplace you can go. If you want to complain about this tweet in the comments, go ahead and do that. And then go do something else with the rest of your day. Don't worry about Donald Trump. Tomorrow he'll be the same. He might not tweet tomorrow. It might not be until next Thursday, but he'll do something equally as dumb as this, and we'll forget that this was the dumbest tweet lately. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.